Since the iPhone first launched in 2007, iOS has maintained a consistent look and feel, receiving only iterative functional and visual tweaks every year. But now, in face of increasing competition and leadership shakeups, Apple is giving its mobile OS a fresh new design and new functionality with iOS 7. And I'm happy to report that iOS has never looked or performed better. iOS 7 isn't so much a reinvention of the wheel, but rather a reimagining. Its new flat design builds upon the same interaction mechanics and iconography of previous releases, but abandons the dated skeuomorphic style in favor of 2D graphics and bright colors. Most of the changes have been for the better, while a few notable standouts, like Game Center's new multicolored bubbles, fail to make an immediate connection. Each of the stock apps has been revised to reflect Johnny Ive's new design language. Careful use of color in text and line work contrasts beautifully with simplified white backdrops, making critical information and buttons stand out. Perhaps the most significant change to the home screen UI is the new folder structure. Folders now support an infinite number of apps via scrollable pages. An obscured view of your home screen wallpaper is cleverly utilized as the backdrop for folders, Control Center, Siri, and various elements throughout the OS. In fact, the entire experience feels influenced by your wallpaper, but not to the point of diminishing Apple's own design. Apple has done an exceptional job of maintaining familiarity, but modernizing the user experience in a way that is not only visually arresting, but efficient and useful. Of all the new features, Control Center adds the most significant utility. Now, with a quick swipe up from the bottom of the screen, users can toggle and adjust settings on the fly. From anywhere in the OS or within any app, you can turn on airplane mode, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, Do Not Disturb mode, or lock the screen orientation. You can also adjust screen brightness or volume levels, or activate your LED flash as a flashlight. There's also a clock shortcut or quick access to the calculator for the mathematically challenged, such as myself. Unfortunately, users can't swap Control Center shortcuts with their own, more actively used selection of apps, like Twitter or Instagram. Existing features have also received notable functional expansions. Siri, for example, now pulls from Twitter and Wikipedia, and offers faster, more responsive detection of commands. The Camera app now features a more simplified UI that allows users to swap between photo, video, and panoramic modes with a simple swipe to the left or the right. It even comes with a new square frame and live filters for power Instagram users. Notification Center has also been retooled to provide a better at-a-glance view of recent updates and upcoming appointments. One common question, of course, is how the update affects battery life and performance. At first glance, iOS 7 may appear slower than iOS 6, but the issue is actually twofold. There's the expected heft of the new functionality and processes, but also the wider use of animation across all facets of the OS. On more recent devices like the iPhone 5 and 4th Gen iPad, iOS 7 is snappy and responsive and delivers roughly the same battery life as iOS 6. On the other hand, the OS expectedly weighed heavily upon the iPhone 4, making the device challenging to use with any degree of efficiency. Overall, iOS 7 is a much-needed leap forward for the platform. The UI has received a fresh, colorful new look, but doesn't deviate so far as to alienate existing users. Functionality has also received a healthy boost, and while Apple still lags behind the competition in some regards, iOS 7 is Apple's most versatile and efficient release yet. For all things iOS 7 and the new iPhones, check out IGN.com.